Good evening, loves. I just wanted to stop in and do a little quick video on the full moon tonight. The full moon is in Capricorn. It is also the most powerful full moon, as well as the most intense full moon of the year. So expect a lot of intense emotions, expect rerouting of things, because Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn. Saturn is about karma, it's about justice, and it's about evening the scales too. Okay. It can also be chaotic. Capricorns are the fathers of the zodiac, so they've had to grow old and get through all the stages to become the father, you know? So think about the boss energy. Capricorns are the entrepreneurs and are the CEOs of the zodiac. And those of you that don't know, I'm a Capricorn. I know this energy very, very well. Capricorns don't get away with anything, guys. Saturn makes us account for everything we do, you know? So if we do good and we throw good out in the world and positivity, we'll get positivity back. If we throw negativity out in the world, we'll get negativity back. There is all about checks and balances. We don't get away with anything. So just think about that with this full moon. So whatever energy you bring into this full moon, that's what you're going to get back. Okay. So let's think positive, and let's do our best that we can. You know, with manifesting. Capricorns don't get anything for free. They have to work for everything. Okay. So going forward in this new energy for the next month, whatever you put out, whatever you put your energy into, it will come back to you. If you see me reading from notes, I am reading from notes because this is such a an important full moon that I didn't want to miss anything, and I've missed other things in my live readings before, which is why I am actually recording this and not going live. So the sea goat rules Capricorn. That's what represents Capricorn, is the sea goat. So it's both water and earth. Although we're known to be earth signs, we also do have water in our sign as well. Earth is material items, tangible items, items that you can touch and feel, other than like investments and that type of thing. So it's all about material. Water is about inner emotions and the depth of emotions. Think of like a fish in the sea. It's going to go to the depths, and that's a water sign will go to the depths of emotions. So you combine the two of those, this full moon is going to be very emotional, but it's also going to be about material items as well. Okay. So think of a goat. A goat climbs the mountain to this highest peak. Um, so this full moon is asking you to push your limits, to go as far as you can go, to imagine the impossible and ask for it. Ask for it, you know, and actually imagining getting to the highest realm that you can get in whatever you are trying to do, whatever goal you're trying to reach. Imagine getting there, but actually getting further than what you can put your imagination and your mind to. Um, it's asking you to ask for the impossible, um, and step into the power, like into your own power. You know. So, what are you planning? What are your goals? Get real serious about them, because this next month, the energy supports that. It supports you to get to reaching your goals. It also supports going even further than you can ever imagine. So, get ready to work hard, because Capricorns are the hardest workers of the zodiac. Oh yes. It's so Capricorns are also planners. We plan everything, and the people that know me might be just shaking their head right now, because when plans don't go as they were supposed to go, I don't do well with that. So asked to plan our next moves, to get intricate with them. But with a twist here, as everything Saturn, it has a twist. Things might not go exactly how you planned. Okay? Expect some roadblocks. And that's just because where you want to go might not be where you're supposed to go, you know? The thing about manifestation is you can manifest, or you can try to manifest what you want, but if it's not meant for you, you're not going to get it, right? You're going to get what you need instead. So the universe will reroute you to where you need to go. For an example, those of you that don't know, I sold my house. It closes in 2 days. Originally, I was supposed to move to Mexico. I was supposed to sell my house and move to Mexico. That fell apart. The universe stepped in and said, nope, that's not meant for you, and blew the whole tower up. And for good reason. For really good reason. At the time, I was extremely upset, you know, obviously. I mean, hell, I was planning that for 8 or 9 months. But it could convert, and my intuition was telling me when the plan blew up, why it blew up. And I got the confirmation like 3 months later. And it's a damn good thing that it didn't happen. It wasn't meant for me. No, it wasn't meant for me. And thank God. So now I got a new plan. And it has been delayed. So, I think I know where I'm going. It's just the timing has been delayed. So, expect not everything to go exactly how you planned it, but expect the universe to do what's right. So if it's not meant for you, it won't happen. If the timing's off, it'll be delayed. Well, not to mention that there's quite a few planets in retrograde right now, so that will slow things down as well. Saturn being one of them, so Saturn retrograde is going to slow things down for sure. And same with Pluto. But, so, expect to be rerouted if you have to be, okay? And it may be upsetting if your plans don't come into fruition, the original plans don't come into fruition, but believe me, it's for your better good. Because if not, you will be rerouted to where the path that you're supposed to be on to meet your soul's purpose, okay? And it can be hard as a human to deal with those things. It can be upsetting. It can be scary. It can make you sad. It can make you angry. But in the end, you'll be grateful for whatever plan that will replace it. Okay? Because it'll bring you to where you're supposed to be. And you'll be really grateful for the universe stepping in. All right. You might be, because Capricorns are planners, you may be signing financial contracts, whether it be selling a house, buying a car, buying investments, as an example, anything material. And here's a caution. Saturn is a little bit difficult to deal with, right? It's all about checks and balances. So make sure you go over anything that you're signing within the next month. Okay. I finalized my paperwork today with my lawyer for the selling of my house, for the sale of my house. My English isn't so great, tongue-tied. And I noticed something really big that he had missed, okay? So I was supposed to be given 3 months to move out because, again, timing, I'm not sure of the timing of everything. So my house closes on Friday, but I have until October 15th to move out. And my lawyer missed that in the paperwork. So had I have not caught that, the buyers might have been able to come into my house 2 days from now and boot me out. So be very, very careful. Make sure you check everything over before you sign it. All right. The new moon a few weeks ago had us looking back in the past. And we still may have a little bit of work left to do there, especially with your inner child. work. Um, the full moon tonight is in Capricorn, which is the father, but we're also in Cancer season, and Cancer is ruled by the moon, which is represented by the mother. Okay, so you may expect, or you could expect, some issues within your family member, your family pop up, or your close interpersonal relationships pop up as well. You may actually resolve some issues that you've had with family members or friends. And you may actually be saying goodbye to some people too. You know, you might go within and say, you know what? I'm sorry, but you just gotta go. I love you, but you're not supposed to be with me in my life anymore. You know, and as sad as that is, you're going to mourn whatever you're releasing with these people. Um, but again, it's for your better good, you know? Let me see here. Oh, yeah, you may be changing something in a physical way. There may have been something that you revisited from the past in the last month. And now it's time to release it. You know, the new moon had us revisiting a lot of things in our life, you know, and we've had a chance to mourn, and you still may mourn releasing things for the next couple of weeks because we're still in Cancer season, I think until the 22nd, 23rd, something like that. Anyways, so you may still be releasing things emotionally or even materially until then. And even possibly a couple of weeks after, because you're all on different timelines. Take the chance to really mourn it, but be grateful also at the same time for releasing it, you know, because you know you're stepping into something much better. So by releasing it, and you've heard me say this in the past, by releasing whatever it is, be it material, be it emotions, people, places, things, it leaves space for what's supposed to come into your life. And I know this sounds like I'm repeating my message because I've said it in the past, different videos, but that's what this whole year is about. Releasing so that your inner light can shine. Okay. Oh yeah. So whatever you're releasing, that you have revisited in the last couple weeks to the last month, you know that it's just no going back. There's just no going back, you know. The universe has stepped in and is blowing it up. Or there's just no way of going back to the way it used to be, you know. But that's for the benefit of us, so that something better can come in. Just going over here to see if there's anything else here. Okay. Oh yes, something has changed in your life in 2020. And now you're being asked to either strengthen that, so add to it, make it grow, and strengthen it, whether it be a bond, whether it be like some kind of goal, some kind of business. You're being asked to add to it or to release it for good. And that's going to change. That's going to be different for each and one of you. You all know what you're dealing with, you know, and it'll be something different. Oh, yes. Good old Daddy Saturn has us in for a reality check on something. On an emotional level. Lots of fun. This full moon, sorry, I keep saying new moon. I don't know why, I've been saying it all day. This full moon will illuminate and add clarity to something that we have to release that will liberate us. You know, and full moons are all about releasing so that you can manifest in the new moon, which is another 2 weeks down the road. Okay, so this full moon is a big, huge release. It's putting us on the actual new path we're going on, and it's the most important and it's the most intense because there's so much change around it. So much change around it, you know. It's the biggest full moon for that reason. Yes. So whatever you're releasing, it's you're releasing a part of your life that is no longer needed in your life, and so it can reroute you to your soul's purpose. So basically, this full moon is preparing us for our future. Excuse me. And it's asking us to step into our power. It's asking us to grow as big as we can grow, you know? Um, Pretty much that's it. So it's releasing old things, um, saying the final goodbye, and taking this step into your future. So the next 2 weeks, expect a lot of emotions to come up again. Expect plans to change at the last minute. Um, expect to be motivated to do something you've never tried to do before. You know, it might just pop up out of nowhere. Just be like, oh, I want to do this, that, and the other thing. I never thought of that before. That's because you're being rerouted to your soul's purpose. So don't be surprised if that happens. And yeah, and dream. Dream of the impossible. And believe that can happen, you know. If you want something, all you have to do is ask for it. And believe that it can happen, right? So I want to increase my mortgage size for each mortgage I get because my commission is based on the mortgage size. And I have made the plans, or I've put it out there, that I want to make as much money as I can between now and September when I actually start to move, make the big move I'm making. And so I said to the universe, I want $1 million mortgages. And one today landed in my lap for $899. Not too damn shabby. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. And yeah, sending lots of love. Oh, and remember too that because we're in Cancer season, and people are visiting everything from the past, and they're releasing things, people's moods might be volatile. Okay, and they might be up and down and all over the place. So give people their space. If you find yourself getting extremely angry with somebody or upset or emotional when you're dealing with somebody, ask them to give you some time so that you can step away and come back to it a little later on. Breathe, count to 10 if you have to, whatever you have to do, but don't take out any of your feelings on anybody else. Okay, don't project your pain on someone else. That's not fair. And don't allow anyone to do it to you either. Firm boundaries. All right, loves. Love you very much and have a great night.